Hello, I'm John Davis, a history student in the doctoral program at Liberty University and an American trucker. This project was supposed to be about a significant individual in post-war America. But in the realm of the economy and entrepreneurship in post-war America, while seldom appreciated for the true scope of their contribution, the American trucker has been a significant contributor to the American economy. The economic history of post-war America is largely associated with the history of the American trucker. Sources vary on the exact number and how they should be calculated, but most agree that over 70% of products and raw materials are transported by truck, and if one counts the entire transportation cycle for finished goods, it nears 100% as soon as local distribution is calculated in. This requires over 15 million trucks and truckers, and roughly an additional 7.5 million people employed in non-driving jobs directly related to the trucking industry. These numbers do not even account for parallel fields to include truck manufacture, sales and maintenance, or warehousing. While reports of a driver shortage have been circulating for years, currently the backlog for new trucks and trailers extends out past the beginning of 2022, with the majority of companies no longer even taking new orders. While part of this shortfall, especially regarding new tractors, is based on the microchip shortage, the historically high demand is largely related to the rise of e-commerce. In the case of trucking, the bumper sticker is true. Good stuff, trucks bring it, is more than just a slogan. It is reality in post-World War II America. There is a statistic commonly bandied about that if the trucks were to stop, American cities would have, on average, about 3 days' worth of goods and products on hand without accounting for panic buying and hoarding, an almost certain occurrence given the experience most Americans had in 2020 with many products, most notably toilet paper. The importance of trucking has increased over the years with computerized inventory control and the evolution of just-in-time logistics. While rail and water freight remains important for bulk transport, they cannot reach all markets and are not feasible for many commodities, nor are they available in most cases for distribution to the retail or customer level. Thus, as America's economy boomed in the post-war era, so did the need for an increasing number of truckers, trucks, and efficient routes. The United States boasts over 46,876 miles of interstate highways and over 4 million miles of roads. The realization that America's road network was insufficient to its needs predated World War II, and improving it had been investigated during FDR's presidency. The practical creation of the American Interstate system for commerce and defense originated from the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956 under President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who had been impressed by the German Autobahn during World War II and had based part of his experience in a transcontinental convoy he participated in 1919. Trucking has always been dangerous, if an important endeavor. Technical innovations in post-war era have continuously improved the safety and reliability of trucks, but their size and associated risks have also increased. In addition to the trend in the post-war economy for a steady increase in America's reliance on trucking, there has been a parallel growth industry. This would be the growth in the practice of injury law. America needs trucks, but America's injury law firms see the industry as a ready source of revenue. Injury lawyers and their association have been pushing for increased insurance requirements for years, which could double insurance costs, forcing owner-operators and small carriers to question whether continued operation remains feasible. According to Federal Motor Carrier Administration statistics available at fmcsa.gov under large truck and bus crash facts, for 2018, the critical pre-crash events for 74% of fatal large truck accidents was the presence or entry of another vehicle, person, animal, or object either in the large truck's lane or encroaching upon it, while only 23% involved their own movement or loss of control. This indicates that far more often than not, it is an outside factor which is responsible for the majority of big truck accidents, a factor which has remained historically consistent. Yes, The post-war economic history of America is irrevocably tied to the history of the American trucker, but is an interesting relationship. America needs what big trucks bring, will wring every last cent they can get from the industry as a whole, but wants little to do with ensuring the continued healthy existence of this critical transport mode so important to its own survival. In closing, take a moment to consider how all the things you use on a daily basis have been transported in the post-war era. And next time you're driving near a big truck, remember to give truckers extra space. They need it, and the life you save may be your own. Thank you.